Dip it in the dill.
The dill.
Here's your club soda. A little ice.
Really hit the spot. Now I gotta get going.
Oh, stay a while longer, please. Sit down. Oh, it's so good to be with a mature man for a change.
What about you and Nino?
Oh, those young ones, they're so unformed. Like silly putty. Youth is no substitute for experience.
Maybe now's a good time to tell you. My friend, the one with the younger woman, it's me. I'm my friend. So I gotta get... Oh! See if I can patch things up. I don't know why I'm so tired. I had a good rest and swim.
Nino? Take him to the bathroom.
Don't tell me I fell off the wagon.
What do you put salt in the water for?
Because there's salt in the ocean, dear heart. And after we drown Mr. Murphy, we're going to put him in the trunk of your car, take him to the ferry, and drop him overboard. The salt water in his lungs will confirm that he drowned in the ocean. And the autopsy, if there is one, will simply show that he was taking cold medicine. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go to the insurance company with this claim form and tell them that he made an appointment with me to get a check. I will, of course, be shocked to hear that his body was washed ashore the previous night. Alley up. Sayonara, Mr. Murphy. Hold his head down.
I heard what you said.
About what?
Silly putty?
Oh, and I heard what you said.
About what?
About boogieing all night. You're just using me to get your designs produced.
And you're just using me like some kind of boy toy.
You...
Who's that?
Oh, maybe it's some cute little model. I want to see Murphy. He's not here. Give me that. You can't come in here. Now that you are in here, what do you want?
The Japanese part of me said, save face. But the Italian part of me said, he's your man. Fight for him. What, him too? Oh. It's bad enough with you, but I'm not. Murphy? The first sign of trouble between us, and you wind up in the arms of another... What's going on here?
Mr. Murphy said that he wanted to freshen up before he drove home. I just thought he wanted to put water on his face.
Yeah, well, you know Murphy. He never does anything halfway. I think everyone's frolicked enough for one night.
you think he suspects us?
Of course he suspects us, you idiot. We tried to kill him.
I mean, do you think he suspects we tried to kill him?
We'll know the next time we try.
Did you really say you wanted to freshen up before you drove home?
Why would I say that?
Well, that's a good question, since you don't have a driver's license.
Right.
Or a car, for that matter. Hey, what went on in there, huh?
One minute I was having club soda with Paul, and the next minute I was deep-sea diving. Hey, I think they tried to kill me. What a relief. For a while there, I thought I got plastered and fell into the tub.
I'm telling you, Murph, that's why they tried to kill you. They think you suspect something.
What's to suspect? The guy's heart gave out.
Oh, some boxes came for you.
God bless plastic.
Aren't you the least bit concerned that you were almost murdered tonight?
Right now, I'm more concerned with your opinion of this.
I hope it's stripped dry. What if they called in the bomb threat? Paula and Harold the hunk.
Oh, no, they couldn't trace the call. Besides, the guy's voice was electronically altered. The doohickey.
Is that a technical term?
Paula had this custom stereo with a flick of the switch. You could alter the sound, distort it.
Oh, you got him, Murph. It's nice going.
Well, I don't have anyone, not without proof.
Well, they think you're onto them, right? So they'll have to try to kill you again. And when they do, that should be proof enough.
You mean set myself up?
Yeah, give them enough rope.
And they'll hang me with it.
Now you're getting in the spirit.
Top of the morning, Wes?
I don't care how good you look. It's time we had a serious talk about our working relationship.
Why?
Why? Because I risked my job and risked my pension to cover for you, and you don't care.
Of course I care. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude.
I realize you and my father go way back, and he gave you your first job in the insurance business, and when you met me, I was in short pants.
I've read that part, Wes. Turn the page.
I realize it's difficult to separate the man from the boy, but you still think of me as some little,
Fat kid?
Yes. Yes, the one crying in the playground. The one you had to rescue from all those older boys who kept beating him up. But damn it! I'm your boss now.
I know that.
Well, you don't show that.
What do you want from me?
Respect.
You have my respect. You have my undying respect. Now shut up and listen.
That's what I mean. To you, I'm just a little,
Fat kid?
yes.
Well, that's because you act like a little fat kid. Not all the time, but enough.
I know what they say about me behind my back. They say that I just got this job because of my father's connections.
Wes, you're good. You're really good. You're one of the best in the business. First Fidelity should get down on its corporate knees to have you.
Thank you, Murphy. Thank you for saying that.
Now, how would you like to save the company $2 million? That partnership policy on Stuart Graft, they did him in for it.
Can you prove that?
Just dial this number and leave that message, and the proof will come to me. Go ahead. Show them they were wrong about you. Get tough. Assert yourself.
Yes, Mr. Harden. What can I do for you?
According to Mr. Murphy's appointment ledger, he was scheduled to see you this morning.
Yes?
I'm afraid he won't be able to make it. He's home in bed nursing a cold. Your illness really affected her.
I want 2 cops in that loft. One in the closet, one in the bathroom. That Nino's a real stalker, and I'm not going to be buried in this suit.
Mr. Murphy, Miss Tapplinger would like to see you.
No.
Now.
I know I haven't been around much, but
Over here.
don't you ever sit in that thing?
I see you took my advice. There may be hope for you yet, Mr. Murphy.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
You know, a man like you interests me. In a professional way, of course. For instance, do you have any desire to climb the corporate ladder?
I've always wanted to rise in the world.
A good executive really gets into his subject. Demonstrates he's a tireless performer. Shows his willingness to go that extra inch. Does that apply to you, Mr. Murphy?
Well, depends on the subject. Now, if you'll excuse me, Miss Tapplinger,
Harriet.
I'm really snowed under. Harriet.
That means you'll be here late. As it happens, so will I. Why don't you drop by around 7? It'll give me a chance to examine your qualifications firsthand.
7 tonight? I have this terrible cold. Matter of fact, I was just going home to make myself a cup of hot tea and jump into a nice warm chair.
On second thought, maybe you don't have the equipment to be an executive.
I'm going to be taking my work home with me, so although I'm not physically at First Fidelity, What are you doing here?
Did you know you left the elevator unlocked?
I thought you were out exposing yourself to the masses.
Shoes were wrong. I forgot to bring my own pair.
I took your suggestion. That's going to be Paula and Nino come to do the deed. Not a peep. What are you doing here?
I came to apologize. I don't want you to think I'd ever use my position to sexually harass a fellow worker. But in truth, I'm strangely attracted to you, Mr. Murphy. Or maybe it's the suit.
You're my new boss at the insurance company, and I can't afford to get you angry at me.
Thank you for sharing that.
I wasn't going to say anything until after it was all wrapped up. But I'm going to say First Fidelity. Bundle.
Oh,
Not a